Next at 6:30, new details about an international drug ring busted in King County. See the clever hiding places smugglers found for their stash.
A cell phone and MySpace.com fuel a school fight to the point one local student arms himself to stay safe.
Surgery without a doctor in the room. The project UW engineers are working on to save lives thousands of miles away.
Time now for our Friday Making a Difference report, inspiring kids to learn to love reading and writing. Adults have devoted lots of attention and effort to that subject, but in one community, it's another child who's figured out how to motivate her peers to use their imaginations and develop what she hopes will be a lifelong love. Making a difference tonight, here's NBC's Peter Alexander.
To get a good read on Adora Svitak, watch her eyes and her fingers. This is a little girl with big stories to tell.
That's enough! I jumped up from my seat near the cool gushing fountain.
For this homeschooled 8-year-old, reading and writing are like breathing.
With writing, I can express myself really and share my ideas and just let my thoughts flow out.
That flow is more like an 80 words a minute flood. Adora's written nearly 400 short stories, even published her first book last year. And when this little grown-up goes to school, it's not to learn, but to lead.
Okay, the crocodile's in the story.
Armed with her imagination and a PowerPoint presentation, Adora travels from school to school. Her audience on this day, 500 students, most older than she is. Nationwide, students are becoming better readers. Still, more than a third of fourth graders can't read at the level they should. And at this school, Adora's trying to change that. Even tutoring one-on-one.
Well, maybe you could elaborate more on exactly
Inspiring
why.
7th grader Raven Dean.
I didn't think I could actually do that, but I did try and it did work.
In 8 months, Adora has reached 10 schools in the Seattle area and nearly 2,000 students. Did she make you want to write even more?
Definitely, because she wrote so much, it made me think I can write so much.
And what's at stake if students don't follow Adora's lead?
We will become more an uneducated society. We'll misunderstand each other, distrust each other.
One young girl who's teaching her generation that loving to read and write isn't a novel idea. Peter Alexander, NBC News, Redmond, Washington.
The idea for Peter's story came from an email from a viewer. And if you know someone who's making a difference, we'd like to hear from you. You can nominate your candidate by visiting our website, nightly.msnbc.com. And that is our broadcast for this evening. Thank you very much for being with us. Brian Williams will be back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Good night, everybody.